Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Talking about finances can be confusing, difficult, scary, murky even. But it doesn't have to be with Money Mentor by Michigan First Credit Union on your side. More than 90 years ago, Michigan First was founded on the principle of putting education first. Today, Money Mentor continues that tradition because affording the lifestyle you want isn't always easy. Check us out at MichiganFirstMoneyMentor.com or follow us on social media for tips, tricks, blogs, and videos today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jimmy John's Field on a beautiful day out here in Utica, Michigan. 70-degree weather. It is finally spring out here. Sunshine is out, a little bit of wind, but welcome everybody to our broadcasts on the LTU Sports Network for today's doubleheader between LTU and U of M Dearborn. Jeremy Flattery takes the hill for LTU here in Game 1 as we are just about set underway. First pitch of the day. There's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Chopped over to short, diving try, but no play over there for Reed, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for McClellan. So Max McClellan with the leadoff base hit. So now runner at first now for Evan Morn. Showing bunt, pulls back and looks at a ball down low and away. Quick pickoff try over there. Flattery coming in with an ERA of just over 11. He has not made a lot of starts this year due to sideline of injury. Shows bunts again, and that one's high and away. Quick snap throw, and that one's high, but Koviak's able to get up there and grab it. 2-0 the count now. Flattery was a huge piece of the rotation last year, trying to make another comeback into that rotation bit. 2-0 pitch. It's down low, 3-0 now on Morin. This is only Flattery's fourth start. He's only made 3 thus far, and just only about 15 innings of work, giving up 28 hits and 19 earned runs over that stretch. 3-0 is in there for a strike, now 3-1. Another quick pickoff, and McClellan's able to get back in there. Three-one. That one's popped up, and it's going to go foul, so full count now. Flattery's able to get back into it and run it full. The Wolverines of U of M Dearborn coming in with a conference record of 3-10 on the year, and those 3 wins are their only 3 wins overall this year. LTU coming in with a conference record of 6-7, trying to get back on a pure winning track. Payoff. Called strike 3, and there's one gone. So Flattery, after falling behind 3-0, comes back to strike out Morin, and there's one out in the inning. So now 1 on and 1 out for Matthew Williams, a junior outfielder and also pitcher, getting the start in the hill today. First pitch off speed is in there for the high strike. Front door curveball that time, and quickly Flattery's ahead 0-2. Flattery does rely heavily on his off-speed pitches. Another quick snap over to first, and McLennan is back in there. Runner goes. Throw down to second is not going to be in time as McLennan lost the helmet in the process. That's going to be a stolen base. Third stolen base of the year for McLennan. Count now is 1-2. Williams hitting .316 thus far in the year. 1-2. Off speed, and he lays off. 2-2 now. Blue Devils definitely trying to take advantage of Dearborn right here, trying to get possibly 2 wins out of Fold today. 2-2. Off speed again. Now back-to-back full counts for Flattery. Lawrence Tech in their last 2 sets of doubleheaders have settled for splits. Both of them have been very close in the first games and then an offensive explosion within the second games. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to wait. They're going to hold up the runner at third as Sam DeKuyper was coming on it quickly. That's a single for Williams, and the Wolverines have runners at the corners with only 1 out. So now 2 on with 1 out. That's going to bring up Nathan Mack, a senior infielder and two-way player on this squad, hitting .250 this year. Huge run-scoring opportunity for Dearborn early on. Swinging away. That's into the gap. And that's going to one-hop the fence. 1 run is in. And they're going to hold up the runner at third. So the Wolverines strike first, and it's quickly 1-0. So Nathan Mack with the RBI double. That's his 8th RBI of the year. Dearborn, with their 3 wins total, the last win was just recent, and they split against Lords just this past weekend. Infield is in now. Curveball misses down for ball 1. This is Nathaniel Wandry, a junior first baseman and pitcher as well. A lot of two-way players on this versatile roster of 17. Just missed the corner. 2-0 now. Wandry also hitting .250 along this year. Two-0 pitch. Gets the corner that time. It's now 2-1. Curveball, and he swung right through it. So now quickly it is 2-2. Flattery looking for that crucial second out. Two-two. That one's fouled away. Just missed outside. Full count now. LTU with a split against Lords right here at home, and then a split against Siena Heights at Adrian. Payoff. Curveball is popped up. Over is Yanessa. Runner's going to tag. Here comes the throw in. It's up the line, and it takes a weird hop, and that's going to allow that second run to come in. So the sacrifice fly works, and it's 2-0 Dearborn. So now runner at second with 2 outs. He's got to bring up Matthew Baelish. Called on the corner there for a strike. Baelish, another versatile player, outfielder and a first baseman, swings through that curveball, and Flattery is ahead quickly, 0-2. Trying to keep it at a 2-0 deficit. This LTU offense is rather explosive at any time. They can definitely get back into this one. 0-2. Curveball is chopped foul down the third base line. Baelish is hitting .245 this year with 7 RBIs total. Flaherty trying to end the inning. That one misses high, 1-2. So 2 runs are in on 2 hits and 1 error in the inning. That error was charged to Reed. 1-2. That one's popped up. Over is Wakowiak. And that's going to end the inning, but the Wolverines strike first. They lead it 2-0 after 1/2 of an inning of play. Into the bottom of the first inning here, Jimmy John's Field. LTU trails 2-0 to U of M Dearborn. Matthew Williams is the pitcher for the Wolverines, going off against Joel Sterneman. Looks at a off-speed pitch outside. Williams this year has only pitched 1 inning of work, and this is his first start of the year. And in that 1 inning of work, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And he falls behind Joel Sterneman, 2 balls and no strikes. Sterneman has been a great leadoff hitter this year. 2-0 pitch. Did not get the low strike. And count is 3-0. Sterneman hitting .345 this year and about 110 plate appearances. 3-0. Gets the corner. It's now 3-1. U of M Dearborn really did use a lot of their pitching staff within that last doubleheader against Lords and able to salvage a split. Ground ball to second. And that's the first out of the inning. As Schultz records the play. So now one away for Kellen Banaszewski. Hitting .270 this year in 111 total plate appearances, recording 30 hits, 6 doubles, and 16 total RBIs. That one's outside for ball one. So this will be a real test for Matthew Williams, having only pitched an inning of work. Gets the corner, 1-1. Within this roster of the Wolverines, definitely a lot of versatility as the wind is starting to pick up. That one's outside, 2-1 now. The wind is blowing out towards right center field. So with the 70-degree weather, a little bit of wind doesn't hurt in this case scenario. 2-1. Down low, 3-1. So back-to-back 3-ball counts for Williams. Three-one. Is high, and that's ball four. So a one-out walk, and there's a base runner aboard for LTU. So now one on with one out. That's going to bring up Jackson Wakowiak. Hitting .324 this year. Total of 34 hits and 18 RBIs. One of the veterans on this team, been here for the 7th season. Check on Banaszewski over there at first base. Banaszewski does have a stolen base in 2 opportunities. That one just misses for ball one. Another check on Banaszewski over there at first. It is well known that Coach Stan Eldridge loves to be aggressive on the base paths, even when trailing by runs or even way up ahead. Almost looked like a quick pitch right there. It is not called, and that was a ball down low. 2-0 the count. Another check. Looked like Banaszewski was leaning a bit, but he's able to get back. That was the third pickoff. That one's chopped foul at the plate. 2-1. Another pickoff try. That one was a little bit closer, but he gets back in there. So 3 pitches at the at-bat, 4 pickoffs. Swung on and missed on the off-speed. 2-2 now. Another one over there. I guess going into the matchup, Michigan-Dearborn scouted everything well. 2-2. To first, and it's a fair ball down the line. Banaszewski is going to go to third. A little bit of trouble into the corner, and they're going to wave him home. Relay is going to the plate, and he scores without a tag, and Wakowiak goes to third. An RBI triple for Jackson Wakowiak, and it's now 2-1. It was almost definitely for Manchester City to score as that ball got all the way into the corner. So now the tying run at third. Here's Jake Yanessa. And that one's up high for ball one. Yanessa hitting .392 this year. 40 hits and 29 RBIs. And here's another opportunity right now at third base. That one's in the dirt, but blocked there nicely by Reinhold. 2-0 the count is. And this offense has definitely known how to score in the first inning. The majority of their runs this year, almost 50% or more, have been in the first inning. Just off the corner. And now it's 3-0. That time it did hit the corner. It's now 3-1. So now tying run at third base on the triple. 3-1. Is able to lay off, and that's ball four. And here is a particular scenario in which LTU plays into their favor. Runners at the corners with one out. And that's going to bring up Nick Olson. Olson kind of struggled a bit to start the year, but he's starting to pick things up. And he had a huge moment back in the last home set of doubleheaders. A game-tying two-run home run in the seventh inning of the first game against the Lords, in which sent the game into extra innings. Looks at a strike first pitch from Williams. Bring his average up to .277 this year. So 28 hits, 3 home runs, and 24 RBIs. That one goes all the way to the backstop, and both runners are going to advance, and the game is tied. That's a wild pitch, and now Yanessa is in scoring position. That one really got away off the hand of Williams. So now LTU with a leading opportunity. That's a fly ball. That's into the gap. The wind has got a hold of it, and that was right off the bottom of the wall. Yanessa's going to be waved around. There's a play at the plate, and he scores standing up. That's an RBI double for Nick Olson, and LTU takes the lead. It's 3-2. Yanessa was making sure that that ball was not caught, and he was hanging around there at second base. For a second, it looked like it was going to get out of here because it was in the jet stream heading out there to right center field. But it just hit that bottom wall. Runner going to third. And Olson is in there. That's a stolen base, and another add-on run is 90 feet away. Still one out. Trent Reed in there for a strike, now 1-1. Reed hitting .345 this year, 38 hits and 15 RBIs total. Infield is in. That one's high. That one nearly got away from Reinhold. 2-1 now. And that one got him on the elbow, and that's a hit by pitch. And for the second time in this inning is runners at the corners with one out. Time is called. We're going to have a quick mound visit. And during this mound visit, I'd like to remind you that after today's games, the next set of action for LTU baseball will be this Saturday, as it will be Alumni Night. So join in to the broadcast when LTU right back here at home, celebrate the alumni that come back that started this program from years ago, and yours truly will be a part of the festivities as I spent 4 years a part of this program, just recently graduated, and 4 great years amongst the traveling, trying to face the top teams in the NAIA across the country, and just a great group, a great roster, and a great coaching staff. The future is definitely bright for LTU here. So now, after the mound visit, runners at the corners with one out. That's going to bring up Jason Earhart, a team leading 407 average. Runner goes at first, and they're not going to throw down. So it's a stolen base for Reed, and now a base hit could bring in 2 more runs. Swinging away, a big swing, and he comes up empty. 1-1 now. 33 hits and 20 RBIs for Earhart this year. 1-1. Another big hack. Now it's 1-2. First time that Williams has been ahead in the count. One, 2. That one's way high. 2-2 now. Two pitch. Outside, full count now. So a stolen base for Reed was his 4th of the year. Swing and a miss. Earhart strikes out, and there's 2 outs. So now it's going to lead things up to Sam DeKuyper. DeKuyper hitting .237 this year with 4 home runs, and one of them was a big one, a grand slam back in Game 2 in the doubleheader against Lords. That really busted things open. That one's high for ball 1. .22 total hits and 22 RBIs for DeKuyper this year. Trying to cash in on these 2 runs in scoring position. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now. Showing bunt, and he bunts it foul. Trying to catch the defense by surprise right there. And now the count goes to 1-2. The corner infielders were about playing medium depth, even with the base paths. So a good bunt down the first base line would have possibly given him a base. 1-2 now. That one just misses. 2-2. Two pitch. Called strike 3. On the outside corner, and that's going to end the inning. So 2 hits, 3 runs, and 2 men left. We go to the second inning. It is 3-2 LTU. Into the top of the second inning, it is 3-2 LTU, so the Blue Devils are able to retake the lead after trailing 2-0 within 1 inning of play. First pitch is down low from Flattery. To Mark Schaff. The 7-8-9 hitters coming up here for U of M Dearborn. That one misses down and low again. Schaff hitting .215 this year. That one's outside. Now it's 3-0. So after getting the lead, Flattery trying to work his way back into the count. And that's a 4-pitch walk. So a leadoff walk now to start this second inning. So now runner at first, nobody out. That's going to bring up Drake Schultz. A junior utility player, one of many on this staff. Quick pickoff try. It was high. Schultz only hitting .189 this year. Walker is in tight at third base. Expecting a bunt play. First pitch is an off-speed pitch, and it comes in there for a strike. 0-1. Still on the lip of the grass is Walker. Runner goes at first. It was a hit-and-run play, and it slips out of the hand of Earhart. So now Flattery's ahead 0-2, but that's a stolen base for Schaff. His 7th stolen base of the year. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. So a 3-pitch strikeout for Flattery, and that is the first out of the inning. So now runner at second with 1 out. That's going to bring up Connor Reinhold. Only hitting .065 this year, so not a lot of plate appearances total overall in the season. Looks at a first pitch off speed, and it's in there for a strike. So after the 4-pitch walk, Flattery's able to get ahead of hitters now. Trying to work his way and leave that runner stranded at second base. Runner goes to third. And throw's going to be late. So another stolen base for Schaff. That now 8 total. And now the potential tying run for the Wolverines is 90 feet away. Count is 1-1. That one's up the middle. That's going to score the run. Reeds only plays the first, and he makes that one, but the game is tied. So Dearborn is able to come back and tie it. Is now 3 apiece on the sacrifice ground out. So now base is empty, and 2 outs. Now it's going to bring up the top of the order for McLennan. McLennan reached on an error back in that first inning. Swinging away first pitch, fouls it back. McLennan hitting 356 this year. Gets the corner on the off speed, and quickly ahead 0-2 is Flattery. Steps off the rubber. His wind's definitely starting to pick up, blowing dirt around. Oh, 2. High and away. 1-2 now. This is game 1 of a doubleheader, a 7-inning game for this game 1, and then it'll be 9 innings total for game 2. 1-2. Trying to go front door with the off speed, and is able to foul it away. One, 2 again. And another foul. So McLennan really hanging around in there, making Flattery work. Another 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. That was a foul tip and off the glove of Earhart. So McLennan lives to see another pitch. Two. Another foul. A really good at bat pulled up together right here by Max McLennan. Another 2-2 pitch coming. Outside, full count now. Payoff. Off speed. Called strike 3. So Flattery's able to end the inning. Not before U of M Dearborn comes back to tie it. We are even at 3 apiece. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We have a tie game, 3-3, as we're into the bottom of the second inning here in game 1 of a doubleheader between the Wolverines of U of M Dearborn and your LTU Blue Devils. That one misses inside to Logan Walker, who starts things off for LTU. U of M Dearborn had a quick 2-0 lead early in after the first half of the first inning. Then LTU came back to take the lead. And then U of M Dearborn came back again to tie it, and that's where we stand at 3 apiece now. Walker hitting 189 this year is really starting to step up a bit into that role as a third baseman. Swing away, pops it up in shallow right field. Bit of confusion, and the ball drops. Schultz was out there trying to communicate with Baelish, and it's going to be an error. And now Walker is aboard. So leadoff base runner for LTU here. And we're going to get a courtesy pitch runner for Walker here. Pinch running is David Eben Ezra. So now top of the order with the leadoff base runner. Now for Joel Sterneman. Another pickoff try. That one was a bit wide. We saw this back in the first inning that Williams was really trying to keep an eye on these base runners because it's well scouted that LTU is very aggressive on the base paths. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1 now to Sterneman. Sterneman grounded out in his first plate appearance. Another pickoff try. That one's in the air. Right center field. Backing up is Morin, and he makes the catch. And there's one out. So now runner at first, one out. That's going to bring up Kellen Benishevsky. Gets a strike on the corner is Williams. Benishevsky walked in his first at bat. And it came around to score on the triple by Wakowiak. Another pickoff try at first. That one's in the dirt, gobbled up there by Reinhold. 1-1 now. Off speed, misses low and away. 2-1 now. That one's fouled away. 2-2 on Banishevsky. Two. That's up the middle, got through, and right there is Schultz. His only plays at first, and he just beats out Banishevsky. A great sliding stop right there by Schultz. But nobody was there to cover second on that play. So now Eben Ezra is at second. Now potential go-ahead run in scoring position. 2 outs. Here's Wakowiak. Half swing, and he goes through. Wakowiak had the RBI triple back in the first inning that got the scoring going for LTU. A pickoff try at second. And Eben Ezra is back in there. So Williams still trying to keep the runners close. Try to go back door, and he does get the corner. Quickly 0-2 on Wakowiak. That one's over to short. Right there is Mack. Throw to first is in time, so that runner at second is stranded. Williams gets out of the inning, so we go to the third inning. It is still tied at 3-3. Into the top of the third inning, it is 3-3. LTU and U of M Dearborn. Flattery back out to work. This is outside to Morin. Swung on and missed down low in the dirt. 1-1 now. Off speed, catches the corner, and Flattery's ahead, quickly 0-2. 1-2, rather. There is action in the LTU bullpen. Off speed, popped up. Out goes Reed. And he backpedals and he makes the catch out there in shallow left center field. And there's one out here in this top of the third. One away now for Williams. Fastball misses high and away. Flattery sticking with the stretch position instead of going out of the windup in terms of comfort. 1-0. Off speed misses high and in. 2-0 now on Williams. That one's popped up. There's a lot of foul territory. Earhart giving chase. In comes a Koviak, and he just misses off his glove. Bit of miscommunication over there. And Williams remains alive in the at-bat. As we mentioned, a lot of foul territory here at Jimmy John's Field. Among the baselines, of course. And the dugouts are very far away, just down those lines. So 2-1 the count to Williams. Off speed misses down low. 3-1 now. Flattery trying to work for a more efficient inning this go through. That one catches the corner. Full count now. Payoff. Outside, and that's ball 4. So a 1-out walk. And we're going to get a courtesy runner over there for Williams. So now runner at first with 1 out. That's going to bring up Nathan Mack. Now misses outside. Mack had the double that was into the gap. That's a liner into center field. That one's hit well, and that one is off the wall. And there's going to be runners at second and third with 1 out here in the inning. Nathan Mack with his second double. That one was hit on an absolute rope. Joseph Fraga, the courtesy runner, really had to hold up. The Kuiper kind of deked him there and able to hold it to just a double and no RBI. So now 2 runners on, 1 out. Here's Wandry. Infield is in. Off speed is in there for a first pitch strike. Oh, 1. That one's popped up. That one's hit actually very well to center field, and again it's off the wall. 1 run is in, and they're going to hold up Mack at third, and the Wolverines take the lead. Once again, it's 4-3. 2 well-struck baseballs to dead center field. And same scenario here. Still 2 runners in score position. Infield is still in. Now here's Baelish. On the corner, 0-1. Off speed, and he swung right through it. That was a high pitch, and Baelish trying to put it in play. Quickly ahead 0-2 is Flattery, trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Popped up, and that's going to go out of play down that right side. Oh, 2 pitch. Up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold up Wandry at third. Runners at the corners now, and it's now 5-3. On an 0-2 pitch, Baelish is able to get it right through the middle. Timeout's called, and here comes Stan Eldridge. And appears we're going to have a pitching change, so we're going to step aside here. Jeremy Flattery departs. 5-3, Wolverines. And runners at the corners with 1 out. It is 5-3. U of M Dearborn, they're looking for more. They have two runners on, first and third, one out, and Ethan Hockendoner is the new pitcher on for the Blue Devils. Dealing with Mark Schaff. Swings for that first pitch and fouls it. Got a piece of Earhart and the home plate umpire. 0-1. Hockendoner coming in with an ERA of over 16. This is his 6th appearance. He does have a win this year. In total of 6 innings of work, has given up 12 earned runs and 11 hits. And 11 walks and 5 strikeouts. Showing bunt. And it's blocked there by Earhart. There's a play at second base. And they do get the out there. Bayless tried to take off, and great alertness by Earhart. And there's now 2 outs. So the count's 1-1. So now runner at third with 2 outs. U of M Dearborn trying to play some trickery of their own, and it does not work. That one's fouled straight back, and now Hockendoner is 1 pitch away from ending the inning. One, 2. They do appeal, and he did not go around. They tried to go off speed in the dirt, and Schaff was able to hold up. Schaff walked in his first plate appearance. That was in the second inning, and he eventually came around to score. That was up high. Full count now. Payoff. That one's popped up, but it's going to go out of play. Here comes 3-2 pitch. Foul tipped and just off the glove of Earhart, so Schaff is able to hang around for one more pitch. Here comes another payoff. Curveball misses down low, and that's ball 4. So Hockendoner comes in, and one runner is retired on the base pass, but he walks Schaff. So now runners at the corners. We have 2 outs. It's going to bring up Drake Schultz. That one's at the knees for a first pitch strike. So Nathaniel Wandry at third, he doubled. Schaff at first, he walked. Runner goes from first. They throw down, and there's a trip play, and now they got him in a rundown at third, and it hits off the back of Wandry, and the ball gets away. And now there's a play at the plate. Runner coming home, and he's going to be out. Schaff was trying to catch them napping, and good alertness by Earhart. And that's going to end the inning. But another run is in. It is 6-3, U of M Dearborn. We're into the bottom of the third inning. It is 6-3 in favor of the Wolverines of U of M Dearborn. A lot of well-hit balls by the Wolverines in that last half inning. Now Jake Yanessa to start things off for LTU. Looks at a pitch outside by Williams. For the Wolverines, they're definitely starting to click on a bit of cylinders. They're coming off a win. That'll was split by Lords. That one is into the gap. That one is hit well, and that one is gone. Jake Yanessa, an opposite field home run, and that brings LTU a little bit closer. It's 6-4. As we mentioned, the wind is blowing out there, but Jake Yanessa shows off the pop, and LTU trails by 2. For Yanessa, his third home run of the year. And hopefully that's just a jump start. So now Nick Olson. Curveball misses down low in the dirt. That one misses up high, now 2-0. So you can definitely think that after a frustrating inning of Dearborn adding on three more runs, three more runs rather, LTU was able to respond right here. That one catches the corner, and it's now 2-1. And if anything else, the score should have been left at 5, but the one throw that had the runner at third in a rundown hit the back of Wandry. 2-1. Big swing there by Olson as he cuts right through it. 2-2 now. Because after the pitching change, they had a runner thrown out at second. Then on the last play, that one's into center field. And drifting back to make the catch is McLennan. And there's one out. They had a runner thrown out at second. Then a walk. And then when the runner at first took off, they threw down, and then the runner at third stumbled, and then they had him in the rundown at that point. So now one away, that's going to bring up Trent Reed. First pitch off speed on the inside, comes in there for a strike. That one's outside. 1-1 now. And if it was any portion of the lineup to definitely get things going for the offense, it would have to be this portion right here. Yanessa, Olson, Reed, and Earhart. 2-1 now on Trent Reed. That one gets the high corner. 2-2. In the dirt. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Down low, and that's a one-out walk. Now Reed is at first. Runner at first, one out. That's going to bring up Jason Earhart. Earhart struck out in his first plate appearance. And that was with runners at second and third. Now trying to keep the hitting line moving. First pitch swinging, and that's a slicer that's going to go foul. Check on the runner. Reed was leaning a bit. Williams has done that a lot during this start. His first start after coming into this game, only pitching one inning total. That one misses high, 1-1. Another pickoff try at first. Williams has definitely been busy trying to keep base runners close. A chopper to the right side. That one gets through for a base hit. Reed's going to make the turn. He's going to go to third. And LTU has the runners at the corners with one out. Their specialty. Jason Earhart with the single. I'm going to get a courtesy runner in Kellen Harding. Now time is called. It appears that Craig Cotter, in his first year as head manager, he's going to make a pitching change right here. And with a very limited roster, he's going to definitely use one of his position players / two-way players. Definitely the amount of pitching that they use in that doubleheader against Lords is trying to come into effect, and he does not want to wear out too many of his pitchers overall to try to get his offense still in there. We'll take a short break. Runners at the corners with one out. Sander Kuiper is at the plate. Looks at a first pitch strike from Nathaniel Wandry. So moving over from first base to the mound. Williams goes out to left field. Schaff is going to go to right. And Baelish is now playing at first base. Runner at first breaks, swung on and missed. And now they're going to throw down. There's a play to play, and the throw is high. Reed scores. And with that, Kellen Harding moves up to third base. So the count is 0-2. And LTU is within a run. 0-2 to Kuiper. Off speed. Just did not give him the bite. 1-2 now. That one's tipped, but held on to, so the Kuiper is struck out, and there's 2 away. First pitch is down low to Logan Walker. Swinging away, and that's a base hit, and the game is tied. Logan Walker comes through with an RBI single, and it's now 6-6. So now 2 outs, runner at first, top of the order now for Joel Sterneman. He is grounded out, and he is flied out. Swinging away, and that's into right field. That's a base hit. Walker's going to make the turn. He's going to go to third. Throws going to come into second. And once again, runners at the corners for LTU looking for more. First and third, 2 outs now for Kellen Banaszewski. In the dirt, that one gets away from Reinhold, and Sterneman's going to be up at second. And so now a base hit could put on two runs for LTU. For Nathaniel Wandry coming in, he has an ERA of just over 9. Swung on and missed by Banaszewski. Count is 1-1. And a total of 12 innings pitched. This is his 6th appearance. He has made 1 start this year for U of M Dearborn. That one just misses up. 2-1 now to Banaszewski. Total of 12 innings pitched. Has given up 23 hits. 16 earned runs, 9 walks, and 13 strikeouts. 14 now with the strikeout to Kuiper. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Misses up again. 3-1 now. LTU was down by 3 at the start of this inning. Has worked its all the way back. 3-1 pitch. Curveball is in there. Pulled the string, and now it's a full count. Started with a home run by Jake Yanessa, then the line was moving. Couple of base hits, and then the tying base hit by Logan Walker, and LTU trying to take the lead again. Payoff pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. Banaszewski strikes out, 2 runners are left stranded. The game is tied at 6-6. popped up, and the catch was made right there by Trent Reed, and there's one away. So Schultz pops out, and that's how the top of the fourth begins. One away now for Reinhold as that one misses outside by Ethan Hockendoner back out there. In the dirt, and Hockendoner falls behind now 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Outside, now 3-0. Rio pitch is in there for a strike, now 3-1. So 2 runs in the first for Dearborn, then 3 runs in the first for LTU, 1 run to tie it in the second for U of M Dearborn. That's a strike, now full count. And then 3 runs apiece for both teams in that third inning, and that's where we stand at 6-6. Payoff pitch, and down low, that's a 1-out walk. Gonna get a courtesy runner for Reinhold at first base. Top of the order now for McLennan. That one was way on front of the dirt, and somehow Earhart was able to knock it down. Didn't know where it was at first. The ball, no strikes now. Earhart got to talk things over with Hockendoner. Inside corner, and there's a strike on McLennan. 1-1 now. That one's popped up. Wakowiak is going to give chase, but this one is going to go out of play. Grant Ingersoll is the courtesy runner at first base for Reinhold, as Hockendoner is ahead in the count 1-2. That one's popped up again. This one's down the line, but it's going to land foul. Nobody really in the vicinity to get that one with all the large foul territory. So still 1-2 on McLennan. That one is into right field. That one is hit well. That one is hit deep. And that one is out of here. A 2-run home run by McLennan, and U of M Dearborn retakes the lead. It's now 8-6. An opposite field home run by McLennan. And the Wolverines have once again taken over the lead, a third lead change of this game. Still 1 out. Warren. Way high and away. 2-0 now. For McGlenn, that's his first home run of the year. That one's popped up. Down the right field line. A lot of players giving chase, but nobody's going to be able to get to that one as it lands foul. 2-1 now. Evan Morin, a senior on this squad, he's hitting .242 this year. Does have a home run himself, 12 total RBIs. In the dirt. 3-1 now. Three-one pitch. At the knees, full count now. That one's chopped, and it's going to be rolling foul. U of M Dearborn has scored in every single inning of this game thus far. Another payoff pitch by Hockendoner. In the dirt, and that one gets away. That's another walk, and that's going to bring out Stan Eldridge, and he's going to make another pitching change. So after the walk, we're going to take a short break. The Wolverines of U of M Dearborn retake the lead. It's now 8-6. Runner at first with one out. Cole Smith takes over on the hill for LTU. First pitch swinging. That's Williams. He pops it up over by second base. Maniszewski's out, and the ball drops. Yanessa's trying to find it. There's a play at second, and they get the force out there. Maniszewski dealing with the wind up there. Has been blowing out to right field all day. And LTU is fortunate to get an out of it, so there is 2 away. So 2 errors for LTU in this game, but now 2 outs. First pitch off speed misses down low to Nathan Mack. 2 base hits today. Runner goes at first. A half swing. Throw down to second. And that one gets into center field, but it's backed up. So no advancement for Williams at first base. So the count is 1-1. And now with another runner in scoring position. That one's outside. Now it's 2-1. Smith coming in with an ERA of 4 even. This is his 7th appearance. And a total of 9 innings pitched. Giving up only 5 hits, 8 walks, and 7 strikeouts. That one's fouled back. 2-2. Five hits and a total of only 4 earned runs. That one is chopped to the right side. Over is Wakowiak. Over there to cover is Smith. And the flip is in time, and that's going to end the inning. Not before the 2-run home run by McLennan. And the Wolverines are back on top by 2. LTU trying to play comeback another time around as we're into the bottom of the 4th inning. U of M Dearborn leading 8-6. Jackson Wakowiak lead things off. That one misses down low for ball 1. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for LTU. This could definitely be a good portion right here to get things going once again. Swung on and missed. Down low it in. 1-1 now on Wakowiak. Another one down low, and Wakowiak's down the count. 1-2. Wakowiak with an RBI triple back in the 1st inning. That was a one of 2 comebacks by LTU so far in this game. 2-2 now. Dearborn with 2 runs in the 1st, 1 run in the 2nd, 3 runs in that 3rd inning, and two more back in the top half of this one. 3 more innings left to play in this 1st game. Swung on and missed, and Wakowiak strikes out to start this inning. Strikeout for Wandry. One down now for Jake Yanessa. Looks at a ball low. Yanessa started that rally back in the third inning with a leadoff home run the opposite way. The wind is continuing still to blow out in the right field direction. Chopped foul, 1-1. That one misses up and in. 2-1 now on Yanessa. Wandry ready with the 2-1 pitch. That one is a laser beam into left, and that one just sneaks over the wall, and it's another home run for Jake Yanessa. It's 8-7 now. He went opposite field in last inning. He hits a bullet just over the wall and left, and he brings LTU within a run. Four home runs now for Yanessa this year. And hopefully that jump starts another rally here. Now Nick Olson. Swung on and missed. Oh, 1. Another swing and miss there by Olson, down and in. Wandry rather than another 0-2 pitch. And that one gets the corner, called strike 3. So a 3-pitch strikeout after the home run. And there's 2 outs. Now 2 outs for Trent Reed. That one misses up and in for ball 1. Swung on and missed there by Reed. 1-1 now. For majority of the score here, Dearborn has just been taking advantage of the opportunities that LTU has given them. Off speed, misses high. 2-1 now. From a variety of walks by the LTU pitching staff and then just Dearborn putting the ball in play, you take the walks out of the factor, this could be a much different score. 2-1 pitch to Reed. Outside, 3-1 now. And just for a team that only has 3 wins and coming off that third win this year, this team is coming in with a lot of fire and a lot of passion despite having a rather shorter roster. 3-1 pitch. That one misses up high. Second time that Reed has walked. And there's a runner aboard with 2 outs. So now runner at first, 2 outs is going to bring up Jason Earhart. He is 1 for 2 today. Struck out first at bat and singled in his last at bat. Runner goes on the first pitch, and it was way in the dirt. So that's going to be a stolen base for Trent Reed. His second stolen base of the day. And now he's in scoring position. That's the tying run out there. And now a base hit could be able to get Reed in. That one gets the corner. 1-1 now. Outfield is shaded towards that right side, expecting Earhart to pull. One. That one misses outside. 2-1. Two one. Way away. Reinhold had a slide out there to make that catch. 3 balls and a strike to Jason Earhart. Now it's outside for ball 4. That's back-to-back walks by Wandry. And now there's 2 runners aboard with 2 outs. Time is called for the courtesy runner Kellen Harding to come over to replace Earhart. Now first and second. 2 outs. LTU within a run. That's going to bring up Sam DeKuyper. DeKuyper struck out with runners at second and third a couple innings ago. After the Quake Mound visit. Another huge spot for LTU to try to tie this up one more time. Swung on and missed for that first pitch. Oh, 1. Runners go. It's a double steal, and there's no throw. And now a base hit could give LTU the lead, but Sam DeKuyper is down the count, 0-2. So the double steal pays off. 0-2 pitch. And it's a fly ball into center field. In comes Morin. And those 2 runners are left stranded. So LTU was brought within a run off the home run by Yanessa. But Michigan-Dearborn still has the lead. It's 8-7. We go to the 5th inning. First pitch to Nathaniel Wandry, misses inside for ball one by Cole Smith. Swinging away, that fouled away. 1-1 now. That one's popped up into left field. Out comes Olsen, diving, tried, and he was able to knock it down. It's going to be a base hit for Wandry. And a leadoff base runner is aboard for the Wolverines. A good driving effort right there by Olsen, just fell short. Timeout is called. They're going to get a pinch runner in for Wandry, who is now taking over on the mound. Joseph Fraga is the runner now at first base. Runner aboard now for Baelish. Swinging away, that one's fouled back. In the dirt. Able to scoop it up there was Earhart. 1-1 now. Swung on and missed. And now Cole Smith is ahead in the count. 1-2. This is game one of a doubleheader between LTU and Michigan-Dearborn. 1-2. That one's to short, softly. They go to second for one. They have a chance for a double play, and they do. Reed to Banaszewski, then to Wachowiak. 4-6-4-3, and there's two away. In there for a strike on Schaff. That one hits the corner again. Now it's 0-2. So Cole Smith looking pretty efficient thus far in this fifth inning. LTU would love to have a clean inning with no base runners. 0-2. Swing and a miss. A three-pitch strikeout after the double play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning put up by Cole Smith. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth inning here in Game 1 between LTU and U of M Dearborn. Thank you again for joining us on the LTU Sports Network. John Snow with you on the call for both these games here today. First pitch from Wandry is in there for a strike on Logan Walker to lead things off for LTU. And now down the count, 0-2 is Walker. He had the, at the moment, game-tying single back in the third inning to tie it up at 6-6. 0-2 pitch. That one's popped up. And that's one away. As Schultz records the play. So now top of the order for Joel Sterneman. Sterneman is 1 for 3. He has flied out, grounded out, and he has a single in his last at bat. First pitch off speed is in there for a strike. Nathaniel Wandry came in relief of Matthew Williams, rather. 0-1. Got the corner. It's quickly 0-2, so Wandry is able to get really ahead of both these first two hitters. Oh, 2 pitch. Down low and gets on by. 1-2 now. That one's chopped to first and nearly got through Baelish, and he's able to stay with it to record the second out. And now there's 2 away. It's going to bring up Kellen Banaszewski. First pitch swinging, and he drills it a foul. It was more of the end of the bat, rather. That one gets away to the backstop. One and one now on Banaszewski. Gets the corner. It's now 1-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings put up by either side, and we go to the top of the sixth inning. It's still 8-7 in favor of the Wolverines. Top of the sixth inning, Cole Smith back to work on the mound. Now it misses inside to Schultz. That one just misses, and now it's 2-0. That one's foul straight back by Drake Schultz. And count goes to 2-1. Try to go Osby, and that one misses wide. 3-1 now. That one's high, and that's ball 4. That's a leadoff walk. Schultz is aboard to start this inning. And that's going to bring up Reinhold. Reinhold, he did walk in his last plate appearance. Showing bunt, pulls back and is off the glove of Earhart. And Schultz didn't realize it. There's still maybe a play. And Schultz is able to get in there. So now runner in scoring position with nobody out for U of M Dearborn. First and third baseman are in. Swinging away, and he cuts right through it. 1-1. Showing bunt. He bunts it down to first baseline. They're going to let it roll, and it's going to go foul. So good alertness by Wackowiak. He was charging in hard, and he elected to let it roll. And the count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Up the middle. On one hop. Knocked down by Banaszewski. He only played at first, and that one's in time. So 1 out, and the runner does move over to the third base. So now top of the order for Max McLennan, who had probably the huge hit for U of M Dearborn, the 2-run home run that gave them the lead. Now it misses way high. Infield is in. That was an opposite field home run that he hit on a line and with the wind as an assist. Score was then 8-6. The home run by an estimated 8-7. The second good stop there by Banaszewski. Throw home. And the tag is not applied. Schultz is able to score, and it's now 9-7. A great pick at second by Banaszewski. And it was a close play, but Schultz was able to beat it out. Ball 1 to Morin. So again, it's a 2-run deficit for LTU. That one's over to second. They go to second, and that was a great alert play by Banaszewski to get the lead runner. A close play, rather. Well, they do get the second out. So now 2 outs, runner at first. That is going to bring up Matthew Williams. Williams, who started this game as the pitcher, now moved over to left field. Lays off the high pitch for a ball 1. Off speed is in there for a strike now, 1-1. Inside, now 2-1 on Morin. That's ground ball at third, knocked down by Walker. He only plays to first, and he's able to make that one in time. So Logan Walker is able to retain his feet, and that's going to end the inning. Not before U of M Dearborn adds on another run. They lead it again by 2. It's 9-7. LTU again trailing by 2. We're into the bottom of the 6th inning here in Game 1, right here on the LTU Sports Network. All right, the lineup coming up for the Blue Devils. Jackson Makoviak is going to lead things off. And that one hits him. So first pitch comes down low and in. It gets him on the leg, and a leadoff base runner's aboard. Tying run now comes to the plate, and Jake Yanessa and it appears that we're going to have a pinch runner come in for Wakoviak this late in the innings. Now, Trent Matthews is going to pinch run. Timeout is called again, and we're going to have another mound visit. So definitely a back-and-forth type game. The only clean inning for either side was the 5th inning, in which both pitchers went 3 up and 3 down. So now Matthews at first, replacing Wakoviak. That's got to bring up Jake Yanessa, who already has 2 home runs on the day. First pitch, off speed, is in there for a strike. Home run the opposite way, and then one into left for Yanessa. 3 RBIs total for him. Pickoff play at first. Matthews is back in there. Oh, 1. Outside, 1-1. They try to go curveball again. That one misses down low. 2-1 now on Yanessa. That one's up and in. Backed him off a bit. 3 balls and a strike. So a hitter's count for Yanessa as Matthews leads off at first. That one does get the corner, and it's a full count. Yanessa was ready to flip the bat and go to first. Payoff pitch. Runner was going, and that one's fouled away. So Matthews was trying to catch the defense off guard with nobody out here in the inning and a full count, down by 2. The stand-up was roll the dice again. Payoff pitch again. Fouled away, so Yanessa is able to hang around for yet another pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming. Runner goes, and that one's fouled again. So Yanessa is going to see a 9th pitch to this at-bat. Pickoff try at first, and Matthews is able to get back in there. Again, another 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4. So a great at-bat put up by Yanessa. And now there's 2 runners aboard with nobody out. Timeout is called, and Craig Cotter is coming out. So at this point in the game, it is crucial moments. Both managers are going to bring all their teams together. And there will be a pitching change made, so we're going to take a short break here. Huge critical spot right here for LTU. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and Nick Olson's coming up. And the new pitcher for the Wolverines is Ian Gunderson. Gunderson, a total of 11 innings pitched. This is his 8th appearance. He has had one save on the year. That one's down low, blocked beautifully in front there by Reinhold. Runners will hold. Total of only 12 hits given up by Gunderson, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Stepping off, the umpire signaling that was the one step off, the one warning step off. 1-0 pitch. Inside and low. 2-0 now. Olson trying to come through. That one misses high. 3 balls and no strikes. Wandering move back over to first base, putting Baelish back in right field. 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. LTU looking to get back into this game. One hit, and the game could be tied up. Bags are full of Blue Devils for Trent Reed. A huge opportunity right here in the 6th inning. First pitch misses outside. So the 6th walk for Gunderson. 2 runners aboard. Wandry is responsible for those 2 runners at second. There's a strike, 1-1. One pitch. Outside, 2-1 now. Matthews, the runner at third. He replaced Makoviak. He was hit by a pitch. Then Yanessa walked, and then Olson walked. So hit batter and 2 walks. Reed trying to deliver the big hit. That one's just at the knees. 2-2 now. That one's chopped to short. They only have one play, and that's over to first, and it's scooped up there by Wadry, but the run scores. It's now 9-8. So now runners at second and third, 1 out. That's going to bring up Jason Earhart, and the Wolverines going to bring in the infield. Swinging away into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold up Olson at third, and the game is tied. Jason Earhart comes through with an RBI single. 9-9 here in the 6th inning. Braden Lewis is going to be the runner at first for Earhart. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter. Andrew Merz. Andrew Mertz is the pinch hitter. one of the new catchers, along with his squad. Mertz, in 21 at-bats, is hitting .429 this year. And now trying to come through with a big opportunity. Swinging away, and he cuts right through. 0-1. Nine hits, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs for Mertz. Chops foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch by Gunderson. That one's fouled away. Big up play at first, and just getting back in there is Lewis. Another 0-2. That one's to the backstop. Here comes Olsen. Played the plate, and he scores, and LTU takes the lead. 10-9. The Blue Devils are back on top. One, two now. A pickup play at second. Kind of an awkward throw right there by Gunderson. So now Lewis is at second. Mertz with a base hit could put on another add-on run. That one's fouled at the plate, and that one ate up Reinhold. So that's the second run for LTU that has come in on a wild pitch. One, two. That one's down low, and Mertz is able to check his swing. So 2-2. LTU has fought all the way back. 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the third, 1 run in the fourth, and now 3 runs here in the sixth. Trying to add on more. 2-2. That one's over to short and is knocked down. The only play is at first, and they do record that out there. Mack out there was able to knock it down on the backhand and still had enough time to throw out Mertz. And now another go-ahead, and now another add-on run is at third base for Logan Walker. That one over the head of Walker. And good athleticism by Reinhold able to snare that one. So Gunderson coming in, kind of a bit wild. Walked the first hitter that he faced. 1-0. That one's high. 2-0 now. The Wolverines on their offense had scored in every single inning except for the 5th inning. Now Reinhold coming out, and he's going to call time, talk to his pitcher. So for LTU, this is their second lead of the game. They were able to take the lead in the first with 3 runs over the U of M Dearborn's 2. And then they were able to tie it in the third after the Wolverines put on 3. And Logan Walker had the tying hit at the time in this scenario. 2 balls, no strikes. Down low, and that squirts away. Here comes Lewis, and he's going to score. It's 11-9. So 2 runs have come in on a wild pitch. Now it's 3 balls, no strikes. The count to Logan Walker. And strike on the corner. So now 2-run lead for LTU, and we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here of game 1. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 3-2 now. So pretty good back and forth action for game 1 of a doubleheader. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, and there's another walk. Walker is aboard with 2 outs. Gunderson is one of the main pitchers on this U of M Dearborn staff. Even though for the majority of this game they have relied on 2 of their two-way players, that being Williams and then Wandry. On the corner strike to Sterneman. Sterneman is 1 for 4. And that one gets him on the hip. So a walk and a hit batter, and the line keeps moving. And out comes Craig Cotter. And it almost looks like Gunderson is kind of wincing a bit, and he's going to go out. He was already halfway to the dugout, so we're going to have another pitching change. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. LTU back on top, and they're looking for more. 11-9 is the score. LTU has come all the way back. They were down by 2 runs at the start of this bottom 6, and now they have put on 4 total runs, and they're looking for more. Gunderson departs. He's responsible for the 2 runners aboard. Now Kellen Benishevsky. Looks at a strike from the new pitcher, Gavin Hampton. The freshman making his 6th appearance. 0-1 record in total 7 innings pitched, giving up 13 hits and 13 earned runs. That one came inside, nearly got Benishevsky. 1-1 now. And it's been the Dearborn pitching staff that has helped out LTU a bit. Walks and a few wild pitches along the way. 7 walks and 7 strikeouts total for Hampton this year. To first and knocked down by Wandry, and that's going to end the inning. But LTU has the lead, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. 3 more outs to get for LTU to put the final touches on this first game. So for Lawrence Tech, going into the top of the 7th inning, after all the comebacks, they have a lead going into this top of the 7th inning. Matt Olson trying to put the final touches on this game 1. First pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. And it's 0-1 to Nathan Mack. Inside, 1-1 now. Missed inside again, and now it's 2-1. Olson coming in with an ERA of just over 12 and 1-3 record. This is his 7th appearance. Does have 1 save on the year. Another curveball on the inside corner. Count evens up at 2-2. That curveball is his dynamite pitch. And he is really trying to prove himself into this closer position. 2-2. Inside, and it got him. So Mack is hit by the pitch, and that's a leadoff base runner. So Olson kept missing to the arm side, and it just did get Mack. That's going to bring in Nathaniel Wandry. So now runner at first. First pitch, curveball, buckled him a bit there. Another curveball, and it gets the head 0-2 now. So Matt Olson looking for a crucial first out of this inning. Half swing. They appeal, and he did not go. That's a tough way to check a swing right there. As the field umpire is nearby second base. 1-2 now on Wandry. Curveball backed him up. Two and two. That one is into the gap. Going over is Olsen. He's not going to get it. Mack is over to third base, and they're going to wave him around. No relay throw is going to be made, and it's a one-run game. Wandry is now in scoring position. The tying run, 10-11, and Dearborn is still in it. Timeout is called. Stan Elcher is going to have a meeting. For a team with 3 wins this year, and all of them coming in conference play, Dearborn is just trying to play spoilers at this point, or basically trying to make a huge comeback. They are coming off a win, splitting a doubleheader against Lords just a few days ago, and now they're trying to get on a hot streak themselves to try to potentially give them a chance at the WAC tournament. Greg Cotter in his first year as manager. Now talking things over with the home plate umpire. Still nobody out in the inning. And it appears that we're going to have a pinch runner at second base. Joseph Fraga is the new runner at second base. He is the potential tying run for U of M Dearborn in the 7th inning. Nobody out. Runner at second now for Baelish. First pitch curveball is in there for a strike. Swung on and missed, and blocked in front by Earhart, and Matt Olson now is ahead 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Out the middle. Diving stop, but it was knocked down. They're going to wave home the runner. Throw of the plate is cut off, and the game is tied. U of M Dearborn, after leading the whole game, they have come back to tie it here in the 7th. It is 11-11. And we're going to make a pitching change, and we'll be back in a short bit. 22 total runs here in this game one of a doubleheader, and now Trent Reed is going to take over on the mound for LTU. Showing bunt, and bunt's fouled. And Schaff. Count is 0-1. Still nobody out in the inning. Trent Reed making his 6th appearance of the season. Showing bunt again, and misses high and away. 1-1 now. Total of 5 innings pitched, only giving up 1 hit and 1 walk and 9 strikeouts. Shows bunt again, and it's fouled. Chef trying to say they got more of the hand, but more right up the middle. 1-2 the count. Craig Cotter now trying to plead his case, but he's not going to win it. Runner at first. 1-2. Fouled straight back. Pinch runner at first base is Grant Ingersoll. So Matt Olson came into the 7th inning, hit a batter, and then just the hits kept coming. 1-2. Fouled off the slider. Still 1-2. Now for Trent Reed, the objectives here, keep it a tied game. For U of M Dearborn, 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the second, 3 runs in the third, 2 runs in the fourth, no runs in the fifth, 1 run here in the 6th, and now 2 more to tie it here in the 7th. 1-2 again. The short, there's Banaszewski, flip over to 1. Relay to first is down low, and it gets away. And Brett Dulecki, fresh into the game, makes a low throw, and they do get the lead runner. It was a low feed pass by Banaszewski, moving over to shortstop now. But the more crucial thing is that there is 1 out in the inning. And we're going to get a pinch hitter now for U of M Dearborn. Gavin Hampton is going to pinch hit. Coming onto the mound, hitting for himself because U of M Dearborn elected to go with a straight 9 lineup. Hampton in 19 total at bats. This is his 20th. So now runner at first with 1 out. There's a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. That one misses up high for ball 1. Ten hits, 1 error for U of M Dearborn. 8 hits, 2 errors for LTU. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. along with DeLucky into the game. Joel Sternerman has vacated the DH spot, and he is taken over in center field. 1-2 pitch coming from Reed. Outside, 2-2. And it's moments like this in which Stan Eldridge will go to his two-way players, Reed being another one of those, and Sandy Kuiper, who is in center field, is another one. 2-2. Up high, full count. Full count, runner at first with one out. Runner takes off, and it's fouled back. Craig Cotter, the head coach at the third base box, was yelling down the line that we're moving on the pitch, but I don't think he's aware that there's only one out. Payoff pitch, runner goes again. That one is hit well into left field. Back is Olsen, and it's off the wall. The runner's going to be waved around third. The throw is way offline, and U of M Dearborn retakes the lead. Pitch hit, RBI double by Hampton. 12-11 now. And we're going to get another pinch hitter now. This is James Foreigner. First pitch off speed is in there for a strike. Swung on and missed, 0-2 now. A freshman infielder out of Bloomfield Hills. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and there's two outs. Back at fourth we go in this game one. LTU will be trailing by a run, hopefully, at the end of this inning. Now top of the order. Max McLennan had a two-run home run, trying to give the Wolverines another add-on run. First pitch slider missed inside. So from trailing by 2 to now leading by 1, U of M Dearborn trying to make it 2 consecutive wins. That one misses inside and tight. 2-0 now. That one is into right. Backing up is Yanessa. He makes the grab. That's going to end the inning. Not before the Wolverines take back the lead. They lead it going to the bottom of the 7th. It's 12-11. The Wolverines of U of M Dearborn retake the lead back in the top half of the 7th inning. They're leading at 12-11, and Gavin Hampton, who delivered the big go-ahead hit, trying to close it out now. First pitch strike is in there to Jackson Wackowiak to lead things off. The heart of the order is up for LTU, 3-4-5. 0-1. That's up the middle, and that's a base hit, so a good start. Jackson Wackowiak with a leadoff single to start things here in the 7th. And Wackowiak is going to run for himself. I believe it. Stan Elchis has used all of his replacement options to which you can re-enter your current players. So now, runner at first, nobody out. That's going to bring up Jake Yanessa. A quick snap throw over to first. He's back in there. Yanessa has 2 home runs on the day, 3 RBIs total. That one's up and in. Yanessa worked a walk in his last plate appearance. That was in the 6th inning. On a 9-pitch at bat. That one's fouled away, right side. 1-1. That was down low. Taking off is Wackowiak to second. And he's safe. He avoided the tag. Rhino was able to gobble up the pitch in the dirt. And it almost looked like he was dead to rights, but a creative slide. And now the tying run is in scoring position. And now timeout is being called. And they're trying to get the attention of Jackson Wackowiak. Stan Elchis is out to talk to Yanessa, Olsen in the on-deck circle, and now Wackowiak to discuss the plan of attack. The count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Yanessa. The pitching staff for U of M Dearborn has helped out LTU in these certain scenarios in the crunch time situations. Those pitches in the dirt, the airmail wild pitches. So now Yanessa with a base hit could retie this thing all up. A roller coaster of a game thus far. Both these teams having to play comeback. So the quarter infielders are going to play towards the lip of the grass. 2-1 pitch. That's Chopper up the middle. And it's mishandled. And there's no play. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Mack up the middle was trying to play it on a short hop, and he was only able to knock it down. Because if that got through, this game would have been tied. So that's going to be an error on Mack. Now both teams had 2 errors apiece, and now here's the big moment. Tying run is at third. Nobody out. Nick Olsen at the plate. The middle infielders play double play depth. First pitch swinging. That's into left field. That's down for a hit. The game is tied. Yanessa's coming into third. And he's going to make it. The winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out. Nick Olsen delivers. Coming out is Craig Cotter. They're going to intentionally walk Trent Reed to load up the bases for Jason Earhart. So here is the moment. Bases are loaded. The score is 12-12. Nobody out in the inning. So here we go. Swinging away, comes up empty, 0-1. Swung on and missed. Now it's 0-2. Earhart trying to maintain himself in the box. Hampton steps off. That's a warning right there. 0-2 pitch. That's up the middle. Base hit. And the game is over. Jason Earhart with the walk-off. And LTU wins game 1, 13-12. What a back-and-forth game for LTU. Trailing for majority of it, and they finally put an end to it. Both these teams have been playing comebacks, and that's going to put an end to game 1. A total of 25 runs scored between these two teams, and in about 25 minutes or so, we'll be right back here for the beginning of Game 2, which should be a 9-inning game since this one only lasted about 7. So stick around for Game number 2 right here in the LTU Sports Network. John Stowe signing off for now.